Willie Monro Jr., who it's very difficult to look good against.
Golovkin winks at referee Jack Reese. Same referee who produced the stoppage when Marco Antonio Rubio went down early in the second round in Carson last fall. Since then, Golovkin went to Monte Carlo and went into the 11th round against Martin Murray, longest tour of duty in the knockout streak. Murray was sturdy. Golovkin ultimately busted him up with body shots and right hands and left hooks upstairs. Now he has a harder target to find.
Triple G said yesterday that this may be a couple rounds of him feeling Monro out before he unleashes the heavy artillery.
Well, he's feeling Monroe's jab early. Monroe's landed a couple of long right jabs and slipped in a left hand across the top.
Yeah, he won't feel Monroe out as long as he thinks or thought he was going to feel him out, because Monroe will get too comfortable if Triple G doesn't hit him with something pretty hard early.
Monroe in a rhythm at the beginning. Now Golovkin begins to open up and fire some heavy shots. And there's a hard right hand by Golovkin.
I think it fell a little short. But don't think that Monroe is no stranger to hard punches. Anybody who's faced Darnell Boone knows what it is to be hit with a brick.
That's his only loss, Willie Monro Jr., and basically every top fighter who's come up through the ranks and fought Darnell Boone has either lost or nearly lost to him.
Golovkin landed a short right hand inside. Momentarily traps Willie Monroe against the ropes. Monroe slips away and lands a straight left hand. Golovkin seeming a little bit right-hand centric now against the southpaw. That makes sense. Use the straight right hand down the middle. It's a primary weapon against southpaw fighters for most conventional fighters. Good body shot by Monroe.
Yeah, both guys have landed some pretty good punches.
Golovkin just missing to the side of Monroe's chin with that right hand shot. Now he has him in a corner.
Golovkin flashing some good defense so far in this first round, Roy. Avoiding those shots without wasting much energy, turning his shoulder.
Good defense and great offense, Max. He's using the great punches and using his head movement to avoid being hit by the big shots.
I see so far Golovkin outboxing Monro. Just because he's the guy coming forward, landing the heavy artillery, doesn't mean he's not also the better boxer so far. I think he is.
And by CompuBox count, has landed twice as many punches as Monroe in round number one.
Stop. Nobody punch. Step away from each other. Just very patient. Okay, very patient. But I want to see the shots here. We don't worry about his head right now. When he dips down like this, I want to see him here. Deep breath. So hit him on the side.
Touch his body a little bit, all right? No, listen.
CompuBox numbers in round one. Golovkin 19 out of 52. He landed 15 power shots by CompuBox count. None of them were of the A-plus variety. Monroe was 10 of 39. Got started early, pumping his jab and landing a couple of left hands, but the last 2 minutes of the round were mostly Golovkin offense.
Like Chocolatito on the undercard, who scored a sensational second-round knockout against Sosa. Golovkin is a precision knockout artist. He's not only heavy-handed, he's skillful and precise.
Crowd oohs and ahs at the body shot to the belt line by Golovkin. Left hook.
Beautiful left hook by Golovkin.
Willie Monroe said in the meeting with us yesterday, well, Golovkin will have trouble cutting off the ring on me. Cutting off the ring is one of Gennadi's great skills. And already early on here, he has shown that he can, in fact, trap Monroe in corners from time to time.
The biggest problem Monroe has is he hasn't hit Golovkin with anything, like Max said earlier, to slow Golovkin down, make him respect the punching power. You have to be able to hit him, or he can just have free-range target practice. And when he can have free-range target practice, that's what
Willie Monroe.
Are you okay?
Trying to get his legs back.
His legs are not back. But like I said,
Jack Reese is giving him a little extra time here.
yes, but you can't let Golovkin have free range target practice at you because he's going to catch you sooner or later.
Oh, Golovkin had a wide open shot with a left hook and missed it. He could have brought a finish to this if he had landed that punch. Once again, traps Monroe in the corner.
And Monroe's still weary on his feet, and Golovkin won't give him room to think. He's constantly keeping the pressure
Down
on.
goes Monroe for the second time. We've got a minute still to go in round number 2. Golovkin trying to match Chocolatito with a second round knockout of his own.
Hey, can you continue?
Crowd is getting its money's worth.
Of course they are, Jim.
They came to see the knockout artists, and they're seeing them. Golovkin's got 46 seconds left in the round. Oh, good shot by
Best
Monroe.
shot that Monroe's landed this fight is that left
And
uppercut.
another one. Lands a second left uppercut. And Gennadий shakes it off and comes back. Right hand, left hook to the body. One more shot upstairs, there it is.
Overhand right, hurt him really bad. But Gennadий's being very careful because he knows that Monroe is trying to catch him as well. So Gennadий's being very smart here.
Monroe showing big heart, not just fighting to survive, not just tying him up, throwing punches back.
Willie, bring those up.
10 seconds to go in the round. Willie Monroe gets a momentary edge there as Jack Reese warned on the low blows. And Golovkin with one more rally can't get him out of there before the end of round 2, but he knocked him down twice in the second round.
Relax.
Listen.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Listen to me. Breathe. Breathe for me. Breathe for me. All right, relax. Relax. How you doing, brother? Good. You good? Yeah. Gotta move, baby. Don't stand up the ropes.
Stay off on the off the ropes.
Easy Golovkin stalking and followed that jab with a beautiful left hook to the head. You saw that coming because he was allowing Golovkin to stalk without any pressure or without any worry of being punched back. Anytime Golovkin can stalk like this, he's bound to catch you with something big soon. Beautiful left hook right on the button, sent Monroe down.
In knocking Monroe down twice, Golovkin landed 24 out of 51 punches by CompuBox count in the second round. 22 of the 24 were power shots. The left hook appeared to do the most damage, Roy.
Yes, the left hook did do the most damage, and it's mainly because when Monroe throws his left hand or his right hook, he kind of stays high, Jim. And you saw it in the first round. I didn't mention it, but I saw it in the first round that the left hook could be a problem because after he throws his left hook, his head stays up, and Triple G could counter the left hook,
Well, it's
his
the
right
worst
hook.
combination possible because his head stays up and his
Like
hands
that.
go down.
Yeah, he counters the right hook from Monroe with his own left hook.
I really didn't see Monroe land much of anything until Triple G hurt him. And now Triple G's more open because he's looking for the kill. And Monroe has some counter-punching opportunities finally. But when they were just boxing before Monroe was hurt, I don't think it's that Monroe was hitting him with anything hard. He wasn't hitting him much, period. Triple G's defense has looked really good tonight.
His defense is really good, but Monroe has to start putting some power on punches to get respect, or he won't be in this fight long. There you go.
Yeah. As I said,
A couple of good body shots by Monroe. Golovkin has been looking to the body this round, now throws 2 upstairs.
that's a nice body shot by Monroe there. Nice hook to the body.
That's what he has to do, Max. There's no sense in trying to pity-pat with a banger when you already see that the banger can put you down. You have to make him respect you, or he'll continue to walk through your punches until he gets the knockout.
Monroe getting his best offense in since Triple G hurt him.
Because he's not moving around away from Triple G anymore. He's just saying, if you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you back at least. And you got to watch that left hook from Triple G because Triple G trying to set it up again.
Golovkin obviously believes Monroe can't hurt him, and he may be right about that. We know Golovkin can obviously hurt Monroe.
Golovkin can take a shot, as he showed against Murray, as he showed knocking out Daniel Geale while getting hit in the mouth with the right hand. Took a couple of punches from Rubio and Curtis Stevens. Monroe is not as big a puncher as those guys.
No, but these are not pity pats he's been throwing this round so far, Monroe.
Well,
And ripping to the body as well as he can. And Golovkin comes back with a couple of body shots of his own.
And I think that was a good body shot by Golovkin just now.
Straight right hand landed for Gennady. Another straight right hand lands for Gennady. Leaping in to try to get in a left hook.
And Monro actually would do better if he just sit down and fight and quit moving, because when he comes up high to move, it's when he gives Gennady a chance to hit him with a big shot. When he stays low, he seems to be more defended.
But movement is his game.
I understand that, but if movement is not working for you, stop moving and fight.
Stop punching.
Monro makes it out of round 3. Side. But there are no jokes in the ring. Golovkin in the 3rd round, 24 out of 56. Monro, 14 out of 56. And 21 of Golovkin's 24 landed punches were power shots. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim, I got a 3-0, 30-25, Gennady Golovkin. You got to give him a 10-7 round for the 2 knockdowns in round number 2, Jim. So, you know, that gives him a real big lead on the scorecards. He isn't making Gennady Golovkin just out banging Willie Monro. Willie would be smart, just like Roy said, to stay off the ropes and use this ring. The ring is huge. It's a very big ring. Willie's got a lot of room to move if he'd stay off those ropes and stop circling along the ropes where Gennady catches him constantly. 3-0, Golovkin.
Well, the point is that Golovkin makes a big ring small by cutting it off. And that's the reason that Monro has been on the ropes and in the corner. Although, Roy, as you said, now that he's bunkered down and started to fight in the middle of the ring, he's had more success.
Well, he hit Gennady with a really good right hook to the body early, but he didn't follow it up. If he'd have followed it up, it would have been a very impressive thing to see. And when he stands here and fights, at least he does punch back. When he runs away, he only gets hit. He's not landing anything running, so he should go ahead and just take it right here and either win it or lose it right here in the center of the ring. Quit running and giving Gennady the edge or giving him that room to work with. Make it tough for him.
So minor upset already that Monroe's here firing back in the 4th round after the way he looked in that 2nd round.
Yes, it is, but it's because he's fighting more now. But he got to throw power punches when he throws, because when you throw those little punches, as we saw against Daniel Gill, Gennady will walk through those little punches.
Those are big shots Monroe's hitting Golovkin with.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. He got to do that. And Gennady just looked at him and told him, come on. And sometimes that can be a confidence taker. When you hit a guy with all you got and he tells you to come on anyway.
I don't care how good your chin is. You got to feel those shots Monro just laid on Golovkin.
Oh, he felt them, but Monro has to throw more and not listen to what Gennady says. He just has to keep doing the same thing.
This is quite an effort Willie Monro is putting forth here in round number 4.
Unreal.
Yeah, the mongoose has a heart, Jim, and you knew that coming into the fight. If you let him get in the fight, he's going to make it very interesting. Just got to make sure he doesn't get caught with any of those big punches.
He may not make it through the rest of the fight, but he certainly earned Golovkin respect.
He
Yes,
is
he has.
flying
Great
Gennady's
shot.
head in this round. He's hit Gennady Golovkin with 7 or 8 clean headshots with real stuff on him.
Well, he's only got 6 knockouts among his 19 wins.
But he told us,
we shouldn't be terribly shocked that Golovkin is able to take his punch.
yeah, but he told us just in the fighter meeting that he's a better puncher than we think he is. He just hasn't had a chance to really prove it.
Round 4 was a Herculean effort for Willie Monro.
I don't want to see, but you got to be a little busier. You can't let him work like that, all right? Let's not show how tough we are here. Let's start working. Now, I want to see the shot this way. You notice he hit him with that right hand right there. You can't go over the top with it. It's got to be this way. Pick him up. Let me have your water. And on the inside, a little short punch. Set up the one you want. You okay? Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. No.
He see Willie Monro throwing punches through a jab and followed with a beautiful straight left hand. Probably one of the hardest shots we've seen Golovkin get hit with. And Golovkin just looked at him and said, yes, good punch, come on. but that was a really good straight left hand.
CompuBox numbers were very even in that round. Golovkin was 30 of 63, Monro 33 of 80. So Golovkin allowed Monro to get off 80 punches in the round and land 33 of them. That was something new. And Harold Letterman gave that round to Willie Monro.
I agree with Harold. I mean,
uppercut lands for Golovkin. Seemed to hurt Willie Monro.
Maybe academic, but...
Oh! Hook high on the top of the head hurt him really bad, Jim. And that's because he's not punching. When he's punching, he does better. But when he tries to defend and allows Golovkin to hunt, he gets caught every time. You can't let Golovkin just stalk you and hunt you like this.
Look at the hard left hand by Monro.
I mean, Monro is hitting Golovkin with shots where Golovkin's head is snapping and the sweat is flying.
And Golovkin is in a fight, don't get it twisted, but you can't let him just come at you free range or free will. You have to make him avoid you or avoid your power punches before he can punch back.
Golovkin lands a left hook, 2 straight right hands.
Well, Monro may be learning something about himself in this fight, that he's a better fighter when he stays in the pocket and lets his talent and skill take over, rather than just trying to minimize contact and get away.
And Golovkin once again motioning to him like, come on, keep firing. Hit me, I want a chance to counter back.
There was 3 good punches by Monro that he didn't counter back. There was another one.
Good 1-2 combination from Monro.
Up to like 24 real hard headshots Golovkin has taken in the last couple rounds.
And Monro has abandoned the body attack, but he should attack the body some too, because Golovkin is just as tired as he is.
Abel Sanchez wants more activity from Golovkin, figuring it'll decrease Monroe's activity.
But Golovkin appears to be visibly slowing down in the 5th round. Now he gets in 2 body shots.
They've both done some good body work at points in this fight.
And now Monroe's in a corner against the ropes. This is where Golovkin has done damage before. Hard shot by Monroe.
You see Jim
Monroe fighting off the ropes now.
Yeah, but those pity-pat punches will get him caught with a big shot if he's not careful. And you don't want to swap a pity-pat shot for 2 pity-pats for 1 big shot. He's making Gennady work though, don't get it twisted.
Quick left hook for Golovkin. That's a shot that often does damage for him. Hard right hand.
You see, Monro has to deliver the same thing to Golovkin. You can't allow Golovkin just to keep punching you like that.
Golovkin went a little head hunting in that 2nd round when he was trying to take Monro out, and instead of really working the body, and it may have preserved Monroe's legs for this point in the fight.
In the last minute or so, Golovkin seems to have remembered that he can defend himself.
You got to move ahead and punch. You got to find the holes. He's giving it to you, Will. Do not. Let's breathe. Breathe. Deep breaths.
Talk to me, Will. You doing good, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. What you doing, man?
Deep breath. You just gotta keep working. You gotta keep touching him, keep touching him. He's gonna give you the one you want, but if you stop, then he's gonna recover. All right? Deep breath. Now you haven't been using the jab. I want to see a little better jab, even if at the shoulders.
Keep close, moving your head, hands up, and dig his fucking ass. Dig his ass.
Power punches through 5. Golovkin 107 out of 226, 47%. Monro about half as many, 56 out of 169. Golovkin took over the punch count leadership in the last round again.
Hurt him with a right uppercut. Right uppercut hurt him really bad, Jim.
He's wobbled Monro again.
Yeah, right uppercut.
He's got him against the ropes.
Oh, right uppercut hurt him really bad, and the hook just hurt even worse. He's out of here.
3rd knockdown. There were 2 knockdowns in the 2nd round, and now he knocks him down for the 3rd time here in the 6th.
7, 8, 9, 10. You just beat it. You just beat it. You got to move faster. You want to continue?
His legs are gone.
You want to continue?
His legs are gone. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Willie Monro says to Jack Reese, I don't want to continue.
He said, I'm done. And he was.
6th round technical knockout for Gennady. And I guess Roy Jones